Got it.
All right, so everybody can mute now.
Okay, you guys, you're all set, so I'm gonna leave.
Bye.
All right, I'm letting Jamie in. All right, Jamie's in.
I'll be right back.
Okay. It is 5:31 and I call to order the September 22nd, 2021 meeting. Roll call is Lori Harry, Market Manager, present. Handball Secretary, present. April Brunel, Treasurer, present. Jamie Allen, Assistant Market Manager, present. Committee members, Pete Harry, Amy Yaris are present. Absent is Bill Thorne. Late is Ellen Granger. And also present is Town Liaison Linda Davis. Any citizen comments? No. Informational items. Anybody have any informational items? No. Did everybody review the prior meeting minutes? Does anybody want to make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion to move the meeting minutes of the last Ledger Farmers Market meeting,
August 19th.
August 19th.
I'll second Miss April.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Unanimous. All right, Miss April, your turn.
Okay, so we ended our market on good grounds. All the money and the checks have been given to Ian at Town Hall. As you can see, we have our little charts in our meetings that our available balance is around $16,909. So we have plenty of funds to move into the winter market with. So we are good.
Did you
Yay.
say 16? 16. So what, for my minutes, 16?
$16,909.91. That is our available budget.
April, I will be giving you a bunch of receipts for ice and water for the summer. So
Awesome, thanks.
it's
That's
like,
good though, really good. Yeah.
yeah.
April, I still have some summer money and I also have some fall stuff to start giving you too.
Yeah, if you guys have anything, just let me know and I'll pick it up, whatever.
It was
Okay.
crazy that last market, so.
It's all good.
That's a lot of money.
That's really good.
We didn't
Not
really spend
normal.
much, even though we had some entertainment and stuff. We didn't really spend much this summer.
No, I'll
Just
tell you
took
what,
in.
we got a lot of free entertainment.
hmm
So I think the most we spent was on Nick Fossey and that was 300 each. And then Justine Hula Hoop Artist was 300.
She's awesome though.
And then we did, was it 250 for the Children's Museum each time? So
Yeah, so we really didn't spend much.
no, and it was nice because really we didn't have to do a lot of crafts either because there were so many kids things to do.
Yep, and you were pulling in money from your bags and vendors and sponsors, and so you did well.
So yay. Are you all set, Miss April? All right. Any comments? Oh, go ahead, James.
April, do you happen to have how much we spent on the bags and how much we made on the bags? Because I do feel like we had a lot left over.
I don't have it off the top of my head, but I know we are in the clear of that. We already,
Awesome. Okay.
yeah, we're positive didn't take us long to get in the positive.
Awesome.
Yeah, because we actually spent, I think we spent a lot less this year on bags than we did previous years. And I think I had enough money to cover half of it from sponsors, so.
We sold 51 online total for the summer market.
So that's a box. I think there's 50 in a box. I think we have one box left. Maybe like a box and a half. I don't think it's as many as we think it is. I have to go through the shed. So. Everybody good?
Mhm.
All right, so any comments from the committee members? Jamie?
I'd make a comment. I would just like to say thank you to everybody. Lori, especially, you did an outstanding job as the market manager. You do really, really well with the vendors. You seem to have the personality for that, which is really important because that's not my personality. You do, but you do very good with them. And just overall, the market was great and you put a lot of effort into it. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. But I couldn't have done it without everybody's help, and I especially couldn't have done it without you. So you were my yang to my yin, my Bert to my Ernie. So thank you. It was an incredible market this year. It really was. Vendors are absolutely thrilled. They're already asking about next year. They said that we have actually surpassed Coventry Market and Basra Market.
That's awesome.
Yep. So John's Twisted Q said, I remember when I started this market, he's like, I would probably serve 10 people.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he's like, and now it's, he's like, it's insane. So,
It's the power of a committee.
yep. So,
So we just have to figure out how to make sure the food trucks don't run out of food.
Yeah.
yeah, that's going to be a discussion for the
Next
following year. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right. So market manager report. Really don't have much to report. Just trying to roll right along with the harvest market, which is our next item on the agenda. So we can just roll into that for the harvest market. Jamie and I went down to the church Friday. We talked to the secretary and the treasurer, Jamie, I think it was. We got the key. They asked for a certificate of insurance from the town this year. So Roxanne and Marcia are working on that. That's new this year. We have the key. We did some measurements. There's definitely some more room than there was the last time we were in there. They moved the piano, so that frees up a spot. So where you go out the hall towards like if you're gonna exit, there's 2 spots right there between like the closet and then the hallway entrance we could use for vendors. We're gonna use outside as much as possible in October and, a few here and there in November if it's decent out. We've got, so for vendors, we've got a cupcake for later for full-time, Broadbrook Acres, Canberra Farms, Brush Hill, Dude's Donuts. Killam and Bissett is coming full-time. Hen of the Woods is gonna be there full-time. She's selling eggs, because Brush Hill Dairy is not selling eggs this winter, fall. Roasted Coffee Company guys are gonna be there. And to piggyback off of that, I just messaged Chef Jen and asked her if she would be interested in cooking breakfast sandwiches for us. And she has committed to doing November and December cooking breakfast sandwiches, and will hopefully be working with the coffee guys. And I'm going to be meeting the coffee guys hopefully Saturday morning, just to show them their area and their space they'll be using. We've got Letty's Fine Flowers. So she has fresh plants and arrangements. She wants to be full-time. And that's all she'll be selling. Breads and Cookies will be there full-time. Yala will be there full-time. Ricky's Bake Shop is full-time. So we also are gonna have 20 Paws Bakery, Barker, I don't know what she's calling it, it's just 20 Paws. Her application is at the post office, so I don't know if she's just doing part-time or full-time. Kettle Pot is gonna be with us 3 dates, once a month. Why a Spoon has 1 date, and Seacoast Alpaca emailed me today, and they're picking some dates out. I did, oh, Dudes, did I say Dudes Donuts?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I did. All right. I emailed Par 4 because Ellen had told me that they were supposed to come to the first market to do breakfast. So I emailed them to check that out. And if they had any more possible dates to come. So we seem to be in good shape with vendors.
What about Smith's?
Oh, Smith's is coming. I'm sorry. I knew I forgot something. Smith's is coming. I sent Terry an email just to confirm, and I'm waiting for her to get back to me, but she was very excited to do it when I first mentioned it. I also asked her if she would be willing to sponsor like a pumpkin decorating, the pumpkins, even if, you know, it's just the little pumpkins, even if she said, okay, you know, I'll cover the cost if you guys pitch in like $1 or something, you know, towards the pumpkins. I figured we could do that with the kids, not carving, just decorating with whatever they have. So we'll see about that. I thought for Halloween weekend, Halloween falls on a Sunday. Halloween weekend, we could do like the kids can dress up. Maybe we can get the vendors to hand out candy.
Trunk or treat that Saturday night? Or is it Sunday night?
Usually it's the weekend before.
Oh, okay.
Jamie.
It's the Friday before Halloween. Whatever
Oh, it is
Halloween
this
is,
year.
it's the Friday before. Yep.
Oh,
Friday.
It's always been a Friday.
yeah, I thought it was the Friday, the weekend before Halloween.
Well, whatever the third, it means the 30th is December. Yes,
It's
it'll be
Saturday.
29th, Friday the 29th.
So we've got a good amount of vendors.
That's a lot. That's awesome.
So I've got to send Anna Lynn a email because I emailed her the application and she emailed me back saying, I'm already booked for that date. Sorry, see you next year.
Ooh.
And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, so anyway, I know, hopefully Bittersweet will be coming, some dates. I emailed them. I know Cabin Furniture, she's due. I'm not sure. She's pregnant. I'm not sure when she's due, but she may come to a couple. So we're doing really well.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions or thoughts or,
I have a quick question.
oh, yes, Miss Amy.
So we don't do food trucks in the winter?
No, because it's in the morning. It's from 9 to 12.
Gotcha.
And the previous years, we had, at our last market, we had Chef Jen and Natalie. Natalie would sell the coffee and take orders, and Jen would do breakfast sandwiches, and she'd make a soup or like a lunch sandwich or whatever.
Too bad there
So,
wasn't a breakfast truck out there, you know?
well, part 4, hopefully we'll do 1. And then we have Dude's Donuts
Right.
for
But
2
they're
markets
outside or inside?
outside.
Okay.
So we're gonna be indoor, outdoor for like the first month
Couple weeks.
or so. So, I have an email out to Cannoli. Trying to think. So I
Okay.
also,
I just didn't know. I don't remember. Last year.
yeah, it's a tough time. Like if maybe we were 10 to 1, you know, that kind of thing, but being, you know, mostly in the morning or all of the morning, it's tough. So
Gotcha.
Miss April,
I just want to say, dude, the donut's gonna be there, so you know he's gonna have people eating his donuts.
He
for
won't-
breakfast.
Yeah.
so they're gonna be there full time except the first 2 Saturdays. So
Yep.
that's why I'm hoping the first Saturday, our 4 will be there. I also have an email into Canberra because I'm trying to figure out the quantity of baked goods. I know Canberra started baking like cookies and all sorts of things that wasn't originally on her menu. So I asked her, you know, what she would be bringing. Then we have breads and cookies. So
Yeah, I also wanted to say that I'm be there to help set up, but
Yep.
in October, the dates I may not be able to stay the whole time, just because October I got booked a lot on Saturdays.
that's okay.
But I
So,
can set up.
so Jamie and I were actually talking about the schedule, if Jamie wants to throw her 2 cents in on that.
Hi, everybody. I just keep on turning myself off because my dogs are banshees. All right, so I made up a schedule today, and Lori and I were talking, and the winter market is very easy, so we don't feel like we need a lot of people there. So we were thinking 2 people each time. Lori also has to work at least 1 Saturday a month. So if everybody took 3 markets, we would be staffed, and it would be a whole market. So you would stay from setup at 7:30 until 1, but that's only 3 commitments from each person, which just makes it very manageable for all of us. So we just finished that this afternoon, so I can send the calendar invite or the Google invite to everybody, and then you can sign up.
I already sent it.
You already sent it. Lori already sent it. So if you can just sign up. I've only picked 2 of my 3 dates. I've got to look at my calendar too, but if everybody could pick 3, we should be good. And I wasn't sure, April, when we were trying to figure out, I didn't know how many markets you were doing or not doing, if there was any that you could do or not do. And Pam, Lori told me that you could do 3 this season,
Uh,
or 1 a month or something like that.
yeah, I should be able to do 1 a month as a worker and 1 a month as a vendor.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm
So-
not sure yet on when I'll do balloons. I know October is really tough, so
Yeah.
I will look at my calendar and I will let everybody know.
So
But
I would
Oc-
say if there's
November should be
any,
fine.
yeah, if there's any definite dates that you like, absolutely know you can do it, I'd fill it in quick just in case if somebody else doesn't get it.
Mhm.
And then you can fill in your last one when needed.
So my plan is to, except for the markets that Jamie's there, my plan is to come and open with whoever's there, just in case there's any issues in the beginning or whatever. That way I could take care of them and then leave. I mean, if we find it necessary, if after a few markets or whatever, we find it's not, then maybe I won't come in. But I also have that thing where I feel like I need to be there overlooking and making sure everything is okay. So, but that is my plan, and I cannot fill in my schedule for November and December yet because I don't know which Saturday I'll be working. But it's just one Saturday a month. So, and I will not be there for the 16th. I have to bring my mother to Maryland to start moving and unpacking. So
Fun.
yeah, ask Pete how much fun he's been having. So that's about it with that. So signs. Does anybody remember what our signs say?
Winter Market, St. David's, 9 to noon.
So I'm sure Pete could come up with like or Jamie, because Jamie's got a laminator. If you put like harvest instead of winter market, we could put harvest market and just put it over that instead of buying new signs. Yes, Miss Jamie.
With the amount of money that we have and the amount of the cost of a sign, I think we should just get new signs, because if this works out, this could be our new thing.
I agree, because laminated patches on those is not going to hold up.
They fall off, yeah.
All right, so how many do we need?
I don't know, the same amount that we just had. For the, I like the size that we had, the long ones with the 2 stakes in them. Those were a good size. They were easy to manage. Still, you could put them in your car. They weren't too big.
Those were 23 by 32, right, Pete?
No.
24, 32.
No.
Well,
They were
tell me
like
what
8,
size.
no, they were like 18 by 36 or something like that, right? Yeah.
Yeah. You're close though.
So
That's
Pete, do you
a-
think you can design something so that we can get those out
Yeah.
and done
Yeah.
as soon as possible?
Yeah, give me like a day. I've been nuts. So
Yeah.
give
All
me
right. So we have
till Friday. At the
the
late-
sign, we have the sign that we put in Ledger Center, right?
Are we talking road signs or A-frames?
A-frames.
Okay.
See, I wasn't talking about the yard signs. I was talking about the A-frames with the patch.
The A-frames that are at the post office?
Yeah, like the A-frame signs that we put out. Not the yard signs. The yard signs,
Right.
the only thing I'm thinking about is the A-frame signs have like quadrupled in price now. And if we're gonna move our market next year, I would rather spend all that money next year than but I mean, it's up to everybody.
I think it's semantics. I don't think I'd even bother changing the signs. I don't think people are going to care. Do you know what I mean? Like if
Well,
it's winter or fall or harvest, I don't think people are going to care. They're just going to want to know that it's at St. David's from 9 to noon on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I don't think so, Pam. I think that if you have a different name, it can be confusing for people. If you have the winter market versus the fall harvest market or whatever it's being called, I do think it will be confusing for people.
Well, regardless, it says Wednesday 4 to 7 on them.
Not those,
No, not those.
not
No,
those.
We have that.
On Zoom, so be quiet. Where you going?
Where am I
Hi, Ellen. Ellen's here.
going?
What was that?
All right, we need some muting going on. There's too much background noise.
Noted.
Amy, can you mute yourself, or maybe Lori can mute her?
I'm muting.
Thank you.
I am on, but I'm muted. Hi, it's Ellen. I'll be back.
All right, so why don't we order, how many A-frames do we put out, Pam? One in Ledyard Center,
Yep. One at St. Dave, and we had one, I think we had one on each side of the driveway at St. David's, didn't we?
I think we
had-
had one on the corner by, yes, each driveway. So
Yeah.
3 A-frames. All right, so why don't we do 6 A-frame signs? And then a dozen yard signs. And I'm gonna see if Mr. Sibilia will give us a deal on them, because I'm going to take that banner back to him. Public Works just took it down, and talk to him about that. So I'm hoping he'll give us some credit towards some signs, because that banner was broken from day one. All the grommets came out.
That's a bummer.
Well, yeah, we spent what, $800 on it?
Laura, you know he's in Waterford now on Route 1, right?
Oh, yeah, I
Okay.
know where he is.
All right, he's just because he moved recently.
He's in the greater Jewel. I know exactly where he is.
All right.
Lori,
Yes, Pete.
was he made aware that the banner failed or no?
No,
Oh, okay.
because he came to that first market, but I did not want to approach him about it because I was too upset to discuss it with him. And
Alright.
then it just, I forgot about it, honestly, until Sean
Okay.
emailed me today and said he took it down, and he's like, do you want me to throw it away? And I said, no. I said, could you please put it in the shed?
Okay.
His wife is there all the time, and she used to come to Winter Market too 2 years ago, Krista.
So, all right, so we need to vote on an amount of money to spend. So I would say 400 for A-frame signs, $60 a piece would be 360. And then I think the yard sign, do you remember what we paid for yard signs, April?
I could look, but I know they weren't that much. Weren't they like 30? No, they weren't 30, like 25?
No, the yard signs,
Oh,
I think they were I think we paid like 320. So then why don't we designate 800?
always go higher than you think anyway.
All right, so why don't we say 1,000?
Yeah, I can look up what we did last time.
All
I'm gonna
right,
make a motion to spend $1,000 on new signs for the fall harvest market.
I second. All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Hi.
Unanimous. Do we think we want a new tablecloth made up as well? No, yes,
Why?
I've got some yeses and some
I-
no's.
Is it
I
not?
didn't notice
okay?
anything really bad on it. I mean, can we just throw it in the wash and keep using it?
We'll talk about that for summer. Cause right, I think, Jamie, didn't we say we're only gonna have a 4-foot table? And our tablecloth is for 6 feet. So we'll figure it out. Do we need anything else that anybody can think of off the top of their head?
Do we have enough masks and sanitizer for people inside? And are we gonna ask people to wear masks?
I don't know. What do you guys think? Go ahead, James.
I feel like we should follow state or town laws, and if If they're not required, then we shouldn't do it. And if they are required, then we should.
Yep, easy enough. Just do that.
Agree.
I agree.
So what's Ledger's policy?
Ledger doesn't have a policy right now. There is no policy.
Okay.
I would check with the church though. Because I know when we had the food pantry at the church, we were required because that was their requirements for insurance purposes.
Yep.
So it should be checked.
When we were at the church the other day, they weren't wearing masks there, but we can certainly ask them.
All right, I'm gonna be there. I'm going down there tomorrow, hopefully, so I can check with them on that. And if that's the case, we can just still use the mask sign we had made up, so. Anything else? All right,
Oh, balloons. Do we need to make a motion to set aside money to have April put balloons on signs again?
I'm just gonna do it.
you
don't have to
did
do anything. for
did
that.
you submit a invoice for your balloons for the summer?
No, it's my
Because
gift.
we put money aside for you though.
It's okay. It's my, you can consider it like a donation. It's fine.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, April.
The signs always look better when those balloons are on them.
Yes, they do.
They look awesome.
April, I gotta take a picture of all the little bits of balloons that are in the back of my truck from picking up signs every week.
That's all right.
There's gotta be 1,000 different things. It looks like a clown exploded in the back of my truck.
Throw a clown nose in there.
Yeah.
My goodness. All right, overview of summer market 2021. Do we want to discuss that now or wait for a later date? Wait, okay. Okay, so discussion of possible action regarding volunteer gifts and donations. So I believe that this year we should get a thank you gift for Aya, Danielle, and definitely Justin. Justin was a huge, huge help setting up and breaking down this year. So
Sounds good.
I agree. I think we did gift cards in the past. Is that what we did?
yeah, I think we did Amazon.
Okay, sounds good to me.
So I would like to do 25 for Aya, 25 for Danielle, and 50 for Justin. Or do you think that's not quite fair?
I think
He's
that-
fine
I
with
think that Aya
anything.
was
He'll
a-
use it on his NHS application or something like
Or,
that. as
or
volunteer.
why don't we, well, how much do you think we should
I
do,
think
Jane?
50 across the board, all three. Those two girls worked really hard
They
too.
did, they
They
did.
did. They were there all summer.
Yeah.
All right. So I'll make a motion to spend $150 on gift cards for volunteers.
I'll
I
second.
second.
All in favor?
I
Unanimous. So I also think that with the Rotary donating a lot of their time DJing for us and not charging us, I think we should give them back the $85 that they paid for selling their passports and maybe donate 100 for Larry DJing and just supporting us.
I'm fine with that. I think that's a great idea. I don't know that they need to pay to be there. They're a community service group mostly.
Right, but the thing was they were selling
I know.
the passports, but really anyway. So
As a Rotarian, I'm just gonna abstain. I'm not gonna comment.
Good.
I think that's a great idea.
All right, so
You're in trouble.
why don't we do around $200?
That sounds great.
Sure.
Sounds
I'll
good.
second it if you need it. Seconded.
All right, who wants to? Somebody's gotta make a motion.
I'll make the motion. So it's $200.
I'll
For that.
second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
I,
I'll abstain.
Good.
Lori, I found some thank you notes too. Paper thank you notes that I'll have to get to you so we can actually use them to.
All right. Does anybody, I'm gonna have, if you, and especially Jamie, if you guys think of who we should mail thank you notes to, can you email that to me? Maybe we can start a thread. And, oh, so we raised $900. And then Jamie said she would put in another 100 to make it 1,000. So we raised $1,000 for the Feel Good Foundation.
I'm not on mute. So
So I was under the impression that we were going to present it to them together. So do we want to do it the first market? Because I'd like, if you can possibly be at the first market, I know April and Pam probably have,
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
aware.
but I would like anybody, and you don't have to stay the whole market, but I would like, you know, people to at least be there for part of the morning. And I thought, you know, we could give it to them then.
yeah, that's sort of how I envisioned it. And I will be there for the first market. I think it's the week of the 15th or 18th or something that I'm not there.
Okay.
16th would be that day.
Oh, Ellen, we also discussed, so I sent it to you. If everybody takes 3 markets for the whole season, that would be the only commitment, and they're full day markets. Like you would be there from like 7:30 to 1.
Yeah, that's great.
So, I sent the link to the spreadsheet. I shared it, so it's
Okay.
there.
Thanks.
Um,
So I still have to get you cash for, or should I just write a check to the Feel Good Foundation and we can give it tomorrow at once?
that's fine too.
Just let me know how much I have to make up. I think it was like $65 or something.
All right. I will figure it out.
Yeah,
Just
it's making an
make
even
me-
1,000.
Are we giving this to them the first harvest market? Is that what we're
Yes.
doing? Okay.
So I thought it would just be kind of good for everybody. Like if people wanted to show up around 8 while we're setting up, that way we can kind of see how setup is gonna go. And that way there won't be any surprises for when people are there opening, when we're not. But anyway. Any other donations that we can think of to any other groups, Jamie? You're on mute.
I know. I was going between the screen. Ella,
Right. I was going to say Ella also volunteered.
she did the face painting.
Amy's daughter.
Okay, so do we want to change the amount?
I would like to include her.
Then let's change the amount.
And then going back to donations in terms of nonprofits, I wasn't sure about the Down syndrome group. They were one of our better community groups. They were only there for a week, but they were all happy and excited to be there and seemed to generate some interest.
But what are you saying? You're just saying we should.
I wasn't sure. I know at the beginning
Okay.
of the summer market, we said
Right.
that as a group, instead of having a bin out every week, that we would talk at the end about choosing like 4 groups from our community groups or to donate to?
Well, no, that was, we were going to put out a donation bucket on a
Okay.
weekly basis, but we didn't end up doing that.
We
And then
didn't do
for
it.
Ella, Amy, did Ella make money when she was face painting, or did she not make money?
She did the one market. What did they make? $36 or?
You're on mute, Amy. Yeah.
Yes, the first time her and Leah did it, they split it. They made about $30 each.
Okay.
And then the next time they donated all of it to Jim, and that was about $100.
Yeah.
So they did really well. What was the question?
Even though she might have made money doing that, she was still helping with setup and stuff. So I'm okay with her getting the
Oh.
thing too.
All right. So should we amend the,
Yeah, so amend the motion for
gift
gift
cards?
cards from 150 to 200 and add in Ella Yaris.
Second? All in
I'll
favor?
second. Aye.
Aye. All right, unanimous. Am I missing anything? Linda, did you have any questions?
Oh, I'm good.
All right, well. Is that it? Do we think of anything else for winter, fall, whatever we're doing? My
Hey,
brain.
I nominate Ella to do face painting one day for the winter market too. And she can make, the donations can go to whatever you want it to go to.
No, absolutely. If she
She
wants to do
enjoyed it.
that,
Yeah,
absolutely.
she enjoyed it.
She could do it at the beginning when we're outside, because I don't know how much room we're gonna have inside once everybody has to be inside, but yeah, absolutely. All right, well then, I make a motion. Oh, the next meeting is, oh, I know, next meeting is October 7th, 2021. So I have an issue with Thursdays now that I'm working. I work till 6:30 Tuesdays and Wednesday or Thursday nights.
Well, now
So
that
does-
we don't have market, we can do Wednesdays.
Is that okay with everybody for now?
Yeah,
That's perfectly fine with me. Wednesdays are good.
All right, so then. Linda, can we vote to change our regular meeting dates for the rest of the year?
No, they would have to all be special meetings.
They're gonna be special meetings, okay. So. Do we vote on having a special, canceling that meeting and having a special meeting for the next market?
Yes.
Okay. So then I make a motion to cancel the October 7th, 2021.
You
meeting.
could cancel the next 3 meetings. October, November, and December. And then, well, you will probably won't know when you want to meet. I mean, you're going to still meet once a month.
Yes,
Okay, so cancel October, November, December, and vote on, at the same time, vote on special meetings with the October, November, December dates. And then for next year, then you could change the meeting date.
okay. Do we want to do, so like if the meeting was October 7th, do we want to do the 6th? Okay. And then it would have been November 4th, so we'll do the 3rd.
Is that
And then,
okay, never mind.
nope, what, go ahead.
Nope, it's not election day.
And then it would have been December 2nd. We could do December 1st. Okay. So I make a motion to cancel our regular meetings for October, November, and December of 2021 and have special meetings on October 6th, November 3rd, and December 1st of 2021.
I'll second.
And 2nd.
All in favor?
Aye.
Hi.
Aye. Unanimous. Thank you, everybody, for doing that. All right. Anybody want to make a motion to adjourn?
So
I'll make-
moved. It's Ellen.
Anybody want a second?
Second.
Amy, you're a second. All in favor of adjourning this meeting?
Aye.
Hi.
Aye. All right, I'm going to stop recording. Hopefully I don't.
Hi, guys.
Bye, Amy.
Bye.